y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I can't never do intros right. This is why it takes me a long time to say I'm gonna go ahead and do the video. But this video is gonna be a Q&A. I'm gonna answer most of the questions that y'all asked me. So it's about 40 questions, so I'm gonna try to answer all of them and not skip over none. So here we go. Let's get into the video. Question number 1: what kind of advice do you give for young single moms? I'm not a mom. I'm a mom, but I'm not a mom yet. So I haven't got to experience being with a kid by myself right now. It don't feel like anything changed since I've been pregnant, so I can't really give advice about that. But I will say to keep God first and stay prayed up and make sure you budget and save your money, because you have another person to look after. You have another human that you have to be responsible for. So I would just recommend, saving your money and make sure you budget and make sure you're making enough to provide for you and your little one. Oh, and don't ever let your baby see you stressed out, or you don't want your baby to know mommy's always sad or mommy's always worried. You should never let your baby see you like that. You gotta just make things happen. Question number 2: are you and Nelly together? No. Question number 3: are you gonna let CHOPPA see his daughter co-parenting? Yes, I'm gonna let him see his daughter. I don't have a problem with. I would never try to keep him from his baby. My baby didn't ask to be here. Question number 4: how do you feel about open relationships? No. I couldn't be in an open relationship. I don't like to share what's mine. No. There's a thumbs down for me. Never happening. I can never be in an open relationship. Question number 5: how does it feel to be pregnant? How is pregnancy going so far? Cravings and pros and cons. Okay, this is 6 questions in one. For me, my pregnancy has been a breeze. So, only time I feel pregnant is when she started kicking. But I don't get sick. I've never had morning sickness. Thank God that I don't, but I never had problems with my baby. I don't have heartburn or none of that. I crave mostly sweet stuff. I used to never eat sweets, but now I can. I always crave eating sweet stuff. I don't want to know how to explain pros and cons because I haven't had no problems with my pregnancy at all. Besides, the only con is people treat you like you're handicapped for real. They act like you can't do nothing, you can't go nowhere, you can't pick up stuff. That's the only con about it. But that could be a good and bad thing. But I don't like people treating me like I'm handicapped because I can do stuff on my own. Just because I'm pregnant, that don't mean treat me like a baby. But that's about it. I don't have no problems with my pregnancy. Question number 6: do you want family support with both ends for your child? No. My side of the family is straight. We good. I don't need no help from no outsiders, or if only y'all knew, but we ain't gonna speak on it because it's not important. But yeah, my family is good. They support me and we fine over here. Question number 7: where do you see yourself in 3 years? I see myself grew, or whatever you want to call it, with my YouTube that I finally started after a long time. Y'all been asking me for YouTube since last March, for about a year now. So yeah, in 3 years I see myself have grown a lot with y'all, with YouTube, and hopefully my store should be open by then. I'm opening up a hair store. So yeah, that's where I see myself in 3 years with my baby. Question number 8, I think. How did you react when you found out you was pregnant? Yeah, oh my God. Okay, I was so in denial. Like, I was in denial that, like, I was just like, there's no way that I could be pregnant. There's no way that this test is going to come back positive because, like, no. There's no way that I could be pregnant. But it was a possibility because I had just got out of birth control because I was not having cycles. I didn't have a cycle for a long time. And I was like, well, maybe if I stop taking my pills for a while, I finally have a cycle and I'll get back on my pills. So I guess the week that I got out of birth control was the week that I got pregnant. Now I'm far along enough to, track back the days to see the day I got pregnant. I got pregnant September 30th, I believe. It was the end of September, like going on in October. So I was pregnant the whole October, in the middle of November, and didn't even know. But I was sad. Like, I cried. I called my friends, and I was crying. Because me and y'all know we was together, but we was, like, not on good terms. So it was like, this is not a good time to have a baby because me and him we were still together, but we wasn't like, it wasn't like a good time to have no kid right now. We wasn't on good terms. So that's why I was like sad. I was like, there's no way. But my mama was the one that told me that I was pregnant. She just, I don't know. She the one that was like, you need to take a test. But I was not having symptoms. I didn't have any kind of symptoms or anything. I just took the test and it came back positive. And I cried. Like, I was crying all day. I called my friends crying. I grew FaceTime them and I just cried on the phone. I couldn't even talk to them. I had just showed them the test. Question number 9. Where did you get your tongue piercing? Did it hurt? How much? And how many tattoos? I got my tongue pierced in Memphis. His Instagram name, Tattoos by Angel. No, it didn't hurt. I didn't have my tongue pierced like 5 or 6 times. And it was only $20. And I have about 9 tattoos. 8 or 9 tattoos. I'm not sure. Question number 10. Where do you see your goals now that you're about to be a mother? Are you happy with what you've accomplished so far? I have way bigger goals. I have way bigger dreams now that I'm finna have a kid. It's so much stuff that I want to do and that I want to accomplish. Just off the fact that I want my baby to have a life that I didn't have growing up. I don't want her to ever want for anything. I want her to look up to me and say, I want to be a boss like my mommy. So I do. Being a mom, being pregnant made me like set higher goals. I've always had goals, but I want to do more. Yes, I'm happy with what I've accomplished so far. I'm way ahead than I was before I got pregnant. Question number 11. Your insecurities in a relationship. I'm not insecure. You have to make me insecure. Like, you have to do something to make me feel like I always gotta watch what you're doing. But in the beginning of a relationship, I wouldn't just call myself insecure. You would have to do something to make me, gotta be like, what is he doing? Or, y'all know. But it don't start off like that. You have to do something to make me not trust you. Question number 12. How did you meet Bryson? How did you decide to keep the baby? I met him at school. Like, I had been knowing him and, like, been seeing him around school, but he was always a grade under me. 2 grades under me, so it was never, like, we was, like, close, but I knew him. We went to school together. But I met him kind of off Instagram. Like, we ended up linking off Instagram. He DM'd me on Instagram. And that's how we started talking. I decided to keep the baby because my mama and my friends, my mama wanted me to keep the baby. She is really the reason why I didn't, get an abortion. And I knew that's what he wanted. He begged me for a child. So we both were just talking out of anger and saying stuff that we didn't mean. But I don't regret keeping my baby. I don't regret not getting an abortion. But I do not recommend nobody going to go do that because it's just something you have to think about. I sat there and thought about it. I cried. I prayed about not going to get an abortion. And my friends told me about their experience with their abortions, and I never knew. Y'all never know who had abortions before. I've never had an abortion before. This is my first time ever being pregnant. I've never went to no clinic and went through that before. So basically, I did not have the balls to sit there and let somebody suck a baby out of me. Then you have to go through depression. Like, it's just too much. I took one of my friends, to get an abortion before, and it was like so sad. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. If you don't have to get an abortion, do not do that. Like, no, don't do that. Just, I'm glad my mama talked me out of it, and I don't know. I think I would have been really depressed and sad. That make you want to know, like, what would my baby would have been like. You know, like, it just make you think about stuff. You could have had a whole child and you killed it because of your emotions, all because you was sad and you didn't think. My dog always barking, so I'm just gonna wait till she stops. I know y'all hear that. Question number 13. Will you mommy vlog? Of course, I want y'all to go on this journey with me, and I want y'all to see, like, my everyday life and what I do to get prepared for when she comes. So, yes, I'm gonna mommy vlog. But we can't do nothing right now with this lockdown stuff going on. Oh my gosh, she will not stop barking. We're gonna wait. Okay, question number 14. College freshman advice. Okay, I wish people would have told me this before I went to college because I didn't know anything about school. I had moved away from home by myself. I moved 3 hours away from home by myself. I didn't know anything. College is not like high school at all. So my advice for high school seniors that's about to graduate and finna go to college, I recommend that. But you're going to have to get out and meet people because you moved away from home and you don't know nobody. So you're going to have to meet people. That's what I messed up at. When I got to college, I didn't know nobody. I didn't go to parties. My first semester, I didn't go to parties. I just stayed in my dorm all day and I did my work and I went to work. My job was an hour away. I used to work at True Vision in Nashville. My job was an hour away from my school. So I didn't have time to do anything. All I did was work and go to class. So college, they give you a syllabus and they don't tell you, your professor's not going to tell you, oh, you have a test next week, or oh, you have this assignment due tomorrow, this assignment due Friday. They're not going to tell you that. It's up to you whether or not you read your syllabus and you study and do your assignments before the due date because they're not going to tell you. And that's how I started, my grades started to drop because when I went to class, the professor would ask for homework and I'd just be looking like, what homework? Nobody said nothing about homework. So my advice is get a planner, hang your syllabus up in your room, like somewhere that you, or like when you first walk in the door, hang your syllabus up on your wall somewhere so you will see, like when you have something due or when you have a test or a quiz coming up. And college, most professors going to give you extra credit, so take advantage of it. But I wish I would have known that about the syllabus part because that's just free zeros that I was giving to my professor that I could have been doing my work that I didn't know nothing about because I didn't read the syllabus. I was depressed my first semester because I didn't know nobody. I was just working. I hated being out of town. But I miss school. Like, I miss staying in Murfreesboro. This is my school. Well, the school I used to go to, MTSU. You will meet your best friends in college. I met my 3 best friends in college, and they basically introduced me to the whole school. That's how I know basically everybody that live in Murfreesboro. Question number 15. Something you like/dislike about yourself. I love everything about myself. The only thing I don't like is that I have a good heart. That's a good and bad thing. Because people like to take advantage of me, as y'all know. Question number 16. How old are you? Are you mixed? I just turned 20 in January. I'm not 23. I'm not 22. Or all them ages y'all be calling me. I just turned 20 years old in January of 2020. I am 20. I just turned 20. And I'm not mixed with anything. I am African American. All African American. I'm not mixed with nothing. Question number 17. Do you regret getting Bryson face tatted? No. I knew it was a possibility that me and him would have broke up and this was going to be on me forever. But it's on my back, so it's not like you can see it unless I want someone to see it. So no, I don't regret getting it. Question number 18. Where you from? Where you grow up? I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I was born and raised here, and this is where I've been living all my life. Besides when I moved to Murfreesboro for college. This is where I've been staying. Question number 19. How many siblings/pets do you have? I have 2 little sisters. I'm the oldest. And I have 2 dogs. Cash is the Shih Tzu, and I have a Cane Corso, and her name is Boo. And y'all know my little sisters, Kay and Madison. Michaela and Madison. Question number 20. How do you or do you have depression? No, I don't have depression, but of course people get depressed sometimes. I was depressed when I found out I was pregnant. I was depressed when I was in college. So I wouldn't say I have it, like that's something that I deal with every day. But yes, I've been depressed before.